Okay, so here we go. This is just crazy.
I've got the orb.
This is just a really balanced match. I got a few here I'd like to post that aren't quite so balanced, but I just like the way they look, I guess. But this one is just ridiculously balanced. I think Var's on the other team, and the rest of the players, the rest of the players are all really good, and there's just a whole lot of them. And yeah, once again, that guy came out of nowhere. I was just going off the center, you know, which is something I've been doing the last few times on this map. Just going off the center before I grab the orb, which is what I'm inevitably going to do. Checking out center to make sure everything's okay over there, and in this case it was not, but I didn't have time to do anything about it. But anyway, I went back, grabbed the orb, and now I'm going to kind of dither right at this point, because I couldn't really make up my mind whether to go after Flood or the center, but it was kind of beside the point because we were getting fired upon at prime, so I had to stay here and do something about that. And then this character's going to jump out there, and I'm going to miss him right there. He's going to get me with the shock rifle. I don't know why he didn't jump on the orb at that point, but I picked it right back up again. And now I'm just going to loiter here for a few more seconds and then try to head on over to the Flood and get shot down by the Dark Walker who's lurking right there. So you can see the red team is not missing any tricks there, because they're going to lose their walker right here though. And they failed to time out the Flood, but then they recaptured it. So, but we got a good 47 seconds on that, so I'm going to head right back over here and loiter around prime again for a few seconds, because I still don't have a ride to center. Now the Flood is down. And now the center is down, so now I really do need to go somewhere, and I'm going to go to center. Because I tend to want to go, and this is what the slowdown cube does to you, by the way. And here, once again, yeah, there's another instance where I could have hung back and just held that node while it was healed up, but I tend to not want to do that. I'd rather cap and go back and get it and run it again. It's kind of hard to get a taxi out from the center. Not that I'm getting a whole lot of taxis anyway. I'm going to get a few taxis in this game. I don't know if don't remember if I'm going to cap here. I might just manage it. Yeah, there we go. There's a cap.
Attack the floodgate node.
And it would be nice to attack the core, I guess, but I tend to just go back and get the orb again, because there's always a need for somebody to run that orb. I'm starting to pay some more attention to some more of the icons. If you look up at the top of the screen right in the middle, you can see the little icon. Oh, there's a nice kill. Hang on, there you go. That's what you want to do. Look up at the scoreboard right there. This is something I've never paid much attention to, but I'm starting to try to do it because it's very useful. Notice how there's a little runner guy up there to indicate when your team is running the orb. That's always good to know. Never paid much attention to that. Not that there's a whole lot of information in that icon, but it's good to know whether or not the opposing team is running the orb, because it's one more thing. Oh, there's somebody down there trying to pick me off with a shock rifle. Good thing he doesn't really know where I am. But it's good to at least be able to know that the red orb is out. Oh, there's Bar. We found Bar. Okay. But it is good to be able to know that the red orb is out there, even if you can't see him on the mini-map. They do show up on the mini-map. I believe the rule with the mini-map is that they show up on the mini-map if there's someone on your team who has them in sight. Then you can see the enemy orb carrier on the mini-map. Otherwise, you don't see them. And that's a very standard play right there. Grab the nuke and nuke the opposing enemy prime with it. I'd rather nuke the core, but it's pretty rare to get that opportunity. And they cap their prime back almost immediately. But now the flood is ticking down, so I felt like I needed to shift gears and go after that. They've got their shade down there by it. He's laid a shield on it, but the hamster ball's weapon there can go through the shield, which is one more good thing about the hamster ball. a vehicle that doesn't get a whole lot of respect, but it's good for a few things. That's one of them. Is that you can project its weapon through shields. I've been kind of neglecting the orb for a few seconds here, giving somebody else a chance to run it, but nobody is, and enemy prime is down again, so once again I'm going after that orb. This guy looks like he's going to grab it. Okay, he's got it. I'm going to give him a tow. And I'm going to tow him to flood since it's down to 13 seconds. And yet, amazingly, Red's going to come in and cap it right out from under us. I don't know what held up our orb carrier, but if he'd gotten a little closer there, we might have gotten there. Now I'm kind of stranded. I could suicide at this point so that I pop up back at the orb, but I don't really have the habit down of doing that.
Grab the Redeemer.
I guess I have a sort of a weird feeling that that's sort of like quote unquote cheating. It's not really. Some people do it, I'm pretty sure, and I think a situation like that would have been useful to do. Oh! I think I lost a few points doing that. That's alright. I think another bad habit I have here is running the orb while I'm low on hit points, but I feel like it's better for me to run it when I'm low on hit points than for it to sit over there stationary with nobody running it. At least it's moving. And really your chances of surviving if you run into any kind of real resistance aren't that high anyway. So you might as well go. The prime has gone down, so I have to see if we can recapture the enemy prime, and we did. And now it's completely down, and yet once again I've capped and gone back to run it from prime, or the core. Once again, yeah, I could have sat there and held it while I was healing it up, but I just tend to not want to do that. I'd rather run it from the core. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, that's what you want to do. I'm not going to say I can do that whenever I feel like it, but it is nice when it works out. And this guy's gonna... Yeah, he took me down right there. I'm going to have to go back and recapture that orb. He's going to cleverly dodge my flak cannon a few times, try to take me out with an arrow, which is pretty insulting. Well, if he's going to play that way, I'm just getting out my stinger. I'll take him out with that. And he never even touched me. I'm going to have to cap the flood. We've pretty much got a lock on the prime, but the flood is ticking down, so somebody needs to take that out.
Red core is secure.
And there's nobody there holding it, so that's going to be easy enough to do. And just go right back for it again. Unless somebody else grabs it. Yeah, somebody got it that time. Let me drag him. Where is he at? I don't know how he got behind me, but he's right where he needs to be. Let me see if I can get him over to prime. No, center's going down. We have to switch gears. This is why it's a good idea to keep an eye on that map. I don't know how many times I've watched taxi drivers keep on heading for the prime, even though the center's gone down. But good idea to get in the habit of driving with one eye on that map. And I'm going to go right back and try to get the orb again. But both teams are on the job. We've got a taxi team on. We've got a taxi team going right there. I'm thinking I should probably just follow them all the way in. But I'm dithering about it. You know, I can't make up my mind. I finally end up deciding I probably ought to head towards core in case they manage to cap that node. But they're not going to cap. Something got in the way. I'm going to waste some time going back through here. I'm going to at least kill the orb guy, but there's nobody there to pick up our orb, and now it got killed. So I need to get out of here before the guy with the arrow gets me, and try to do something about flood because it's ticking down again, and we're going to fail this time because there's spider mines. And I think they may get their 20 points this time. They're down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, we actually killed it that time. That was very close. Managed to shoot down the flood just with just a couple of seconds left on it. Back for the orb. Here we go. And I may get smashed by... No, he didn't get me that time. He's going to get me the next time, possibly. I'm going after the enemy prime again, but I think center's going to go down one more time. It's a race at this point. Which one will go down first? No, the center went down, but I haven't noticed it, so I'm not watching the map at this point. I have to actually see the shield on the prime before I figure that out. Trying to decide which way to go. I'm going to end up going for center again. I'm not going to get it this time. They managed to build it up, and it's got a shield on it for a few seconds there, and I'm not going to live long enough to cap when the shield goes down. So that's a failure. Okay, I'm going to give this guy a taxi. Just got to wait for it to spawn there. Here we go. Now we're on there. Going for center. Center's going down, so I'm going to change course and head for the flood so we can cap that. Here we go. And well, yeah, I got shot down anyway. So yeah, probably should have won. Well, there's no way to know, but it would have been better to go for the center. Well, now I'm going to go for the. Went back, got the orb, and now he's going to taxi me. So we just switched places there. Let me see if we get the center, but we're not going to do this either. Going the right way, pretty good delivery, but when you get this high lob like this is when the Darkwalker just picks you out of the air. Darkwalker is really good. Darkwalker is really good at that.
Man with nightshade.
That's why that route over the wall like that, it's pretty effective, but you got to watch for that because the Darkwalker, he can just shoot you right out of the air like that. And I do not have the orb. Where is the orb? Is stranded out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just going to stand here and try to shoot this flood down. And this time they may get their 20 points. I got people trying to, not going to live long enough to take it down. They're down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the orb just took a little too long to get there. He got shot down just before he got there. So they got their 20 points that time, but we did manage to cap their prime and put a few points on it. And we still got their prime. I'm going to take their orb carrier out there.
Red core is secure.
And now I'm going to hang around and keep shooting at the prime, see if I can take it down. But there's going to be an arrow come in. Probably should have took off and gone back to the orb again, but maybe I was just as well to stay where I was at. Now I'm going to go back in the orb now. Don't like using the vehicle for anything but taxing. That's the main thing it ought to be used. Well, you could use that Viper could be used for a lot of things. That's where the shade came out of nowhere. They sometimes like to lurk around in that underpass, although usually they go to center or the flood. No, the nuke's not there. I was kind of hoping it would be. Let's see if I can hang here. I'm going to get this guy. That's a very nice attack with the hamster ball. You can lose it to the Yep mine. Going back for the orb one more time. This guy's hanging around right there, hoping to pick people off as they go by. Because when they go running back here on their hoverboards, they're an easy target. So they sometimes like to hang around right at the base of the of the core structure there. Got to go after the flood, but I got some interference. I'm going to misjudge this distance. I thought I was further back along this wall than I was. Fortunately, no, not fortunately. They did get their 20 points there, didn't they? And they're shielding on the core. They're shielding on the flood. I'm going to go ahead and, well, I was going to go for prime, but the prime went down, so I'm going to go ahead and cap this thing. Since I've only got 9 points anyway.
Red core is under attack.
Yeah, and even with 9 points, I'm still going to go back for the orb, which is kind of ridiculous.
I've got the orb.
I really don't have any business running the orb with 9 points, but like I said, that tends to be sort of a bad habit. Maybe I'll even make it. No, I'm not. The prime was down, so I figured I'd better deliver the. I knew I was low on health, so I figured I'd deliver the orb to someone in the vicinity, because surely there'd be someone else around the flood. I'd bring the orb there and die there, but a sniper got me, and I don't think anybody noticed the orb, or somebody on red leapt on it. Well, I'm going to see if I can get 20 points for our side here. I don't think I'm going to manage it. Yeah, this guy's going to suicide. No. Okay, they ganged up on me. The orb carrier came in, and it was probably I didn't see who that was, but somebody just got a few rockets on me, and they managed to cab it back. So we did not get our 20. Somebody just got a few rockets on me, and they managed to cab it back. So we did not get our 20 points there. I don't think. But the score is now 60 to 67 in Red's favor. So as you can see, this is a very even match. We're down to about a little under 5 minutes. Here's another attempt for the prime, but the center went down. So my usual thing is to go for the center. I'm gonna knock this guy down. Another one of those easy shots. Sonic Death Kitty. I love that. Oh, this is bad. This is when you're cornered. Yeah, there was no way out of that. I guess I could have gone the other way and tried to make it out before the Dark Walker recharged, but I don't know how likely that was going to work out. That's going to strand the orb. Nobody has much chance of grabbing it when it's out there like that with that Dark Walker standing over it. I'm going to spend my time going after this guy and flub the entry there. Let's see if I can get him. No, missed him. I'm going to forget about him and try to get some more where I can do a little bit more use. Let me see if I can shoot down the... Yeah, we got to shoot down the flood because... Arrow got me.
Attack the floodgate node.
Flood is ticking down. It's looking a little desperate. Our prime is under fire. We got 24 seconds left on the flood. We're going to manage to shoot the flood down. The orb is hanging out at the prime, which is a good move for him because that worked out well. There's another nice attack. You take some damage doing that, but it's pretty effective. Sometimes it looks good anyway when you pull it off. Just jumping down on somebody from a height and hitting him with primary flak just before you land on him.
3 minutes remain.
Well, any attack looks good if you do it on somebody that's missing a few hit points anyway, probably.
Attack the enemy prime.
It's fun anyway. Okay, back for the orb again. Let's see if somebody else gets it. No, I think I'm gonna get it.
Attack the enemy prime node.
And yeah, we did tend to dominate the map a little bit, but as you can see from the score, you know, the other side, they're playing very well.
Damn.
They're still ahead for the moment. Although if it goes into overtime, yeah, we'd probably win because we've been holding most of the map. We got their prime again, so I'm going to go back here and try to hold on to the flood for the flood 20 points. 17 seconds. Probably could be just as well to go back for the prime. Yeah, 10, 9, 8. I don't know if we'll get that or not. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we did get it. Yeah, there we go.
Red core is heavily damaged.
And we got their prime under fire again. It's starting to tilt in our direction, definitely. Prime is down, flood is down.
Defend the prime node.
Flood my easy shot, the one I love to make. Shooting at the guy on the hoverboard with the sniper rifle. Flood is down, so I'm thinking about just capping the flood, but no. Prime is back up, so I have to go back after that. Before they get center. And we can go after flood later because they don't even have a flood. Because they don't even have a... Okay, now we're just going to kill people. There's their orb. I want to knock him down if I can. But I missed him.
Red core is secure.
And they capped it back. Didn't get any damage on the core that time.
1 minute remains.
I've got the orb.
Oh god, I got hay fever. Ugh. There goes the taxi team. That's gonna leave me at odd. That's gonna leave me at odd ends. I'm going over to flood to shoot that down while they go God knows where. Probably the enemy prime. But they lost it. Meanwhile, we got 25 seconds and the orb is stranded. That's not good. Let's see if we can shoot this thing down. We may not. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Not really enough time to get the orb here now. Oh, we managed to shoot it down anyway. That's good.
Red core is secure.
No teleport to the core to get the orb. Not yet. I could suicide and go back and get it that way, but again, that's cheating.
7.
I really ought to, though.
5, 4. Attack. The
Somebody
engine
else grabbed it now.
1. Overtime.
The nuke's not ready, but I kind of feel like I ought to head towards center. I just have a feeling about it. But there's nothing here, so maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Grab the hamster ball. Missed with my great attack. 40 seconds left on the flood. Kind of worried about that now. The orb is motionless on the ground. I want to pick up the orb.
Attack the floodgate node.
Red could have stood guard over it, but there's nobody standing guard, which is kind of odd. Bar's going to pop out of nowhere right here and get me right there. I think they're going to get their 20 points. Because he's going to stand guard over that orb. Make sure nobody gets... No, somebody's got it. They're trying to cap it. He failed too. They're going to get their 20 points. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they got their 20. And we're in overtime too. So that could have won it for him right there. It's now 27 to 28. But we've got most of the map, so we'll probably just time them out. More than likely. Completely even. Except that we've got the map dominated. Oh, they could have took it back right here. They're trying like hell to take center. If they took center, they might have managed to time this out. They're going to make one more attempt at center. And flub that too, because and here's this guy. If he'd suicided me, there's no way. It's getting a little late now. He did take out the Nightshade. Orb is on foot. He's going after flood. We got the flood. 22 to 17. I want to take this guy down. The nuke is up. I really want to grab the nuke. Probably not a great idea to ditch that vehicle because Red could take it, but I want that nuke. Let's see if I can get it. No, it's gone already. Damn it. Steal my nuke? How dare you? Who did that? I don't know. Hopefully nobody on Red. Let me spend the last few seconds here shooting down the enemy core, or the enemy prime. This is as good a place to finish up as any. And this is going to seal the deal right here, because if they can't even keep their prime, they're definitely got no chance at all. And it's down to 3 points there. Yeah, it's pretty much over with. Not a bad finish though. Here comes their orb, but it's way too late. He did cap.
Red core destroyed.
Oh, nice game. Have a good day.